Morning. So, final day of Everfree Northwest has come. It just feels like, for a long time, it's just felt like this has been like the first Everfree Northwest. For me, that is. When it came to the convention, first time I attended in 2014, like, it just felt like I wanted the festivities to go on. When Everfree Northwest happened, it was a fun time. I appreciated what happened during that convention, and I was glad to experience the whole thing. And it's just, well, things must not go on for a really long time, because if they do, it will get repetitive. So yeah, we're going to at least as far as I know on my schedule, two free final events. At 10 a.m. we have How to YouTube, hosted by Basie Race Best. The next one we have is Riffing is Magic, something that was brought over from BronyCon. And then the closing ceremonies. Much like the opening ceremonies, this is a must. But this is like, what? How much time is this? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A 4-hour gap. So we have ourselves a 4-hour gap to roam around the convention and, I don't know, do whatever we want. I mean, if I have to take footage from Redcard's panel and just sync it up to, like, my arrival in the vlog, and just reenact what I had to do just to get into Redcard's panel, that would actually be kind of funny. There's a lot of these gimmick accounts, and they'll post on, like, a very specific day or something, and it's just like, you have, like, the Mr. Crab Sailor. They'll play, like, random pieces of music, and it'll say something like, "It'd be Wednesday, sailors. We're halfway there." Or, like, "Thursday, sailors. We have one more day." And just feels like the gimmick accounts are just really kind of funny at the same time. It's just fun to kind of repost them. Oh, man. Oh, and I also transferred some of the vlog footage from this camera here. I had about 4 minutes left last night, but it's now back. The footage is all backed up to hard drive. God, I came prepared for that. Yeah, but that's over like over 17 hours of footage. I had to stop for every Brony's recording and just record it through the rest of my phone, which I was doing the best I can not to get my hands in way of the speakers here, because you cup one of them, that'll actually affect the audio. So I was trying to hold it like this, but me being me, and like, I don't have the most stable of hands, so it was just a matter of holding the camera like, I don't know how to position this camera just so you can see it, but it's like holding the camera like this, trying to keep a stable arm. Do this, try that, semi didn't work, so tried this, best method I could possibly get. I had the footage transferred over from the phone to my Google Drive when I get to, I'll transfer this, all the camera footage I have of the Wilsonator, throw it on there, and all that fun jazz. Then also, next time, before the next convention vlog happens, I'm getting a new SD card. Get something higher than what I currently have in it, which is 128 gigs. Probably get something along the lines of what's the highest possible? I keep hearing rumors that they brought in a 1080p, not 1080, a 1 terabyte micro SD card. But it's like, is that even possible? Is that even real? I mean, with all the convention stuff I've recorded in these few days, that would have to be like 512. I mean, I'm not recording in 4K, guys. I'm recording this in 1080p. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. All the original vlogs and everything have all been in 720, which, since I have this new camera, I mean, I might as well just give it a shot, try rendering this stuff in 1080p. So, here we are. Well, anyways, before the convention happens, I will get a call from the artist. I had commissioned him yesterday into doing a inked picture for me and my friend for the OCs in the style of the IDW comics. He'll call me sometime today. Hopefully sometime in the gap or something, but no guarantees. The other thing is, like, especially with that and the link between me and the hotel, I gotta be careful not to scratch it or damage it in any given way. But I mean, I'll take a photo just in case. Anyways, we have about 2 hours until the panel I have to go to, so we'll be on the way and see if I can find any breakfast. So, I got breakfast over there, and the glasses are getting clean at the moment. It is 9:23, and my panel is around 10 a.m., which is the How to YouTube panel with AC Race Best. Despite me being already a YouTuber, it's just fun to see Saber Spark around, you know, if you know what I mean. I mean, it is Sunday after all.
Props to whoever thought right on the stairs.
There's red card over there. I wonder if he can hear me though. Again, at the same time, I don't want to yell halfway through the hall, but might as well. 1, 2, 3. Hey, red card! I like how well designed this place is. It looks very beautiful, though restaurants are kind of a mixed ordeal, which is kind of the excuse me, kind of the one problem with this venue.
That was smart, by the way. That was smart of them. I asked the photographer, how many pictures have you taken this week? He told me, well, I guessed thousands, and he's like, yeah. He's already filled 3 cards, he told me.
No. Here's how that should have gone. You should ask him, so how many photographs are you taking all weekend? And he should have just said yes.
Hey, Lucky. Hey, Lucky over here.
How's it going? Tired.
Final day. Camera died. At least it had final footage.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Water shine thing.
I think this was.
She's gone on some crazy adventures alone. That's what that shirt tells me.
Oh yeah.
I think this was 2014 or so when I got this.
She's braved the storm for 9 years.
That she has. That she definitely has.
You were out videoing what happened last night?
The evacuation.
Yeah.
I have.
No, I got that. I got that.
Cool. I messed up.
Okay. I was actually in Black Griffin's set when after he finished. I think it was
13 coins.
I think when he finished was it Quest?
I think it was
the tech person came on the mic and said, "Yeah, so the fire alarm is going off. We need to evacuate the premises."
Here we are.
So yeah, that's what happened. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Now?
It was like some kind of pipe.
Simmel said that it was that they were apparently doing some renovation work with a wall in the 13 Coins restaurant, and they were chiseling something, and they hit a pipe for the fire suppression system, and that drop in pressure triggered the fire alarms.
Wow.
Yeah, people were thinking it was like a false alarm or something was on fire.
Or someone pulled the alarm just to shut us up in there.
Which is a crime in the state of Washington. I think
It's a crime anywhere if it's a false alarm. If you if you're the cause of a false alarm, you are liable to get fined.
I mean,
for like everyone's damages.
Let's say that you were to actually dial 911, and there was an emergency, and the fire department or the police department
They showed up.
they show up and they had no reason to. That's serious, and you could
Taking them away from an actual incident.
yeah, and
Possible, actually.
yeah, and if that were to ever happen, you're liable to get fined.
Yeah, so whoever broke the pipe, I'm pretty sure is going to be receiving a interesting expenditure in their paycheck.
Interesting reprimand from their boss.
Well, I mean,
I don't think it was intentional. I think it was an accident.
Maybe in this case it was an accident. Maybe. So I mean, it might be a toss of the coin on that. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Apparently, the contractor, like I said to these guys earlier, it happens all the time. People cut through the wall, hit a wire, bash a pipe. It happens all the time.
See, that's why they have to survey before they actually do the work, because they don't know what's behind that wall.
No, they don't.
It could be it could be something like really important, it could be a wire for the fire alarm system, or it could be an electrical wire, or it could be a water pipe, or it could be a fire suppression pipe.
I just think it's interesting. Black Griffin was performing at the time. I feel like if you asked 10 people in this hotel where they were when the fire alarm went off, I think 3 out of every 10 people would say they were
at the concert. Yeah.
And a solid 30% was probably in that room.
Yeah. Most likely.
Ballpark.
I think the last time that the convention had to, an MOP convention had to be evacuated was,
Harmony.
yeah, HarmonyCon. The convention got swatted because of.
No. I think that was Windy City PonyCon, I think.
No, it was HarmonyCon.
It was HarmonyCon?
It was notorious for being HarmonyCon because everyone was out there in the cold Texas winter for like an hour, I think, something around those lines.
No, I thought no.
They're saying 2019.
19.
I thought that the whole SWAT thing was Windy City PonyCon.
I think Windy City got bombed once.
No, I was with
yeah.
Dew, and he said, no, the last time that we ever had to stay outside was with HarmonyCon after the place got swatted.
I do remember there is a PonyCon that did get bombed for 1 year.
Yeah, that might have been Windy.
I believe that was Windy City.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable saying those two words.
Well, oh, what a weekend.
Yeah.
How accepting everyone is here. It really is a thing.
My mom actually has a derpy face mask.
Oh, yeah? Someone just gave me one last night.
Little to no problems this weekend besides the whole
How long's the battery? Does the battery thing last you all day?
Very cooperative.
I've got I got 2 extended batteries, and then I got the camera's battery. So at this time, it's like 3 hours and 27 minutes.
I'm trying something new this year. I've actually got it plugged into this giant thing, and this thing's still like 90%, and it's going to be over soon. It's as far as my camera's concerned, I just think it's plugged into AC power.
Nice.
So yeah, that's been working out. I'm glad. This is my first time trying the setup out.
When you look, that's all set up, it makes you look like a cowboy. It's just like
Draw, yeah. We should draw our camera. You'd probably beat me though because this thing's kind of stuck on here.
without the arm, like. I mean, this gets stuck with inside the bag sometimes, so we need extra room to pull it out.
So what is the advantage I see here too of the grip? Is it a scorpion grip? What is that?
It's like I guess you could call it a scorpion grip.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Is it just? Yeah, I guess it just gives you more angles to hold from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the arm here, but it's like majority of the time, for whatever reason, I grab the bottom.
Right. I just feel like there's me too. I would worry about I don't know whether the rotational movement is where a lot of the shakiness comes from.
Yeah.
I don't think the lens stabilizes in that direction at all. So that's what I would worry about. I'd prefer to have a rig where you hold it like this, or
Yeah, that'd be something I dream of having one day.
giant steering wheel for a camera.
Yeah. I saw someone at the gala with that kind of setup.
Yeah.
Well, that's far beyond me, and I just kind of like the Scorpion,
Yeah, that's
which
pretty cool. I remember years ago I tried making the steering wheel type out of PVC pipe, and it didn't work out. I gave up on that.
try the whatever they use for the setup in camera setup in Hardcore Henry,
All right, yeah.
because of the GoPro and the.
I was just talking to someone about Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, I heard like a few of the people that play Henry actually busted their teeth.
Oh yeah, I heard that was a pretty brutal movie to shoot. Like they actually ran across the bridge and stuff. That's crazy.
I mean, a film shot entirely on a GoPro, and blender for visual effects. I mean, for budget, yeah, it's really impressive. They were able to pull that off. I mean, even a killer soundtrack right there, biting elbows for the kill. I swear, like, one of my few favorites songs from the film is My Woman.
Yeah, I haven't seen it recently, but I have seen it a couple times, more than once. Yeah, it was a good movie.
I think I saw it on Netflix for a little bit, though they were missing the Russian subtitles. Because there's one part where, like, the hookers in the strip are just yelling over each other, and the subtitles are just piling on top of one another. Like, that is genuinely hilarious. Oh, it was a blast seeing that in the theaters.
I think I saw it much later after the movie came out. Yeah, it would have been good in theaters.
I mean, saw it in theaters. I saw it on Showtime, which always fun to watch some films on a premium channel network if they aren't playing near your theater or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I wonder if they could remake something like that with modern GoPros.
Because I think the Hardcore Henry, they used 2 of them, if I remember
well,
right.
that was because the technology was more limited then, I think. But now they could probably get away with just the one. I don't know.
Yeah, they had to make like a wig for like to go along the mouth and whatnot.
Is it like the chin or the mouth or somewhere in here?
I think they used the mouth for the filming.
You're actually in frame right now, believe it or not. Oh, okay. Now your face is in frame right there. So it's like just barely. But yeah, I think new GoPros should be wide enough to actually shoot the whole movie just one of these.
It is quite insane just how far in technology we've gone.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's always nice chatting with you, even on the Pony Video server.
Yeah.
All the others and just the weird PMVs I do, like taking KMFDM and social distortion, making PMVs out of those.
Yeah, good stuff on that. I'm glad I made that server. I shouldn't have waited so long to make a server like that.
I mean, it does like get infuriating sometimes when I sometimes don't hear back from people and what they have thoughts on what's been done.
Yeah.
Because
Discord can be like that sometimes.
I mean, also Requester Daily can be a pain. I've had this is probably the second or third time this has happened, but I submitted the PMVs I made to Requester Daily, the Serious Mayor trailer based on the Serious Man, then the Social Distortion and Drug Against War. Those never appeared on Requester Daily at all.
It's a shame.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they've always been, I don't know, they're doing their best. Obviously, Sodesdo probably does most of the work, and he can't be in all the sub-communities at once, you know?
Yeah.
I do kind of wish he'd ask more for help. Like, I actually offered, hey, if you ever need video stuff, let me know. I'll write posts or whatever. But, I don't know.
I mean, like, Reach All, the one PMV that got me second place, the submitter who was just impatient and just put up an entire whatever they saw on YouTube.
It's fun to make fun of them. Sometimes they'll repost stuff from years ago, or they'll get it completely wrong in the description, and there's typos. It's easy to make fun of them, but they do have to post every single day, so I can kind of understand that.
Yeah. So Reach All Along went fully unnoticed, and it's like I've put so much effort into it. Like, actually, this is going to be my one F-bomb right here, audience.
Oh, there we go. You're PG-13 one time.
Yes. I've put so much fucking effort into that PMV, only for it to go unnoticed.
Yeah, but that's kind of how it goes, unfortunately. That's true for a lot of things that people make.
I mean, the ending speech with Twilight's line and the set for various clips, and it's just like, I felt like that was my golden moment from that PMV. Just I mean, it was hard to try and get trim reach all onto the 6-minute rule, but I made it work somehow.
So are you going to the YouTube channel? I'm gonna head there.
I am. I'm getting there.
It's very subjective. It takes time. And don't be hard on yourself, because YouTube purposely makes it a very unforgiving, vicious platform where it demands you to struggle and to grind, and that can be exhausting. And a lot of folks already have commitments before them that are important for paying rent, for doing a job, school, taking care of family. You're human. That's important to keep in mind. So don't be hard on yourself in the pursuit of trying to succeed. It is very hard. So don't take it out on yourself thinking you're a failure. You'll get there. Just keep at it. That's my recommendation.
Yep, so thank you again for coming out. Reminder that at 12 o'clock, so less than an hour, we have a Riffing is Magic.
Oh my God, I've got some truly, I watched 5 seconds of the first thing. It made me cry laughing. And it's so on brand with G5. You just wait. I highly recommend it. You all are in for a good time. And by good time, I mean you're going to cry. The end. Thank you.
That wrapped up. So, yeah, look forward to the Riffing is Magic panel. I'm surprised that they aren't doing Riffing Rainbow here, because honestly, I like that. That was...
Like the only half of the road ponies that representing them is in the dental hall that's residential. Dawn is not here.
So yeah, got about 50 something. Nearly 50 minutes left. 53. So yeah, Riffing is Magic in 50 minutes. Probably either chill in the vendor hall or just try and go and have lunch. So
Sunday, it's the
maybe vendor hall a little bit, see if my comic artist is ready. This going down?
Going down.
All right. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
clown car. Anyone for the clown car going down?
Clown car.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Sorry, but I'm busy.
The escalators again?
Yep.
Yep, they shut all those down.
Well, the down one at least.
The world hates us. They don't want us going down the escalators. Well, finally came. Honestly, I thought I was gonna get a call or something, but I'm like, since that panel's finished, I might as well check in the vendor hall, see if he's got it. And, well, stay true to his word, and I got the thing in the style of the IDW comics. So that was rad. Even my friend was just like jumping in joy for this for that arriving. So got about an hour, actually 40 minutes until Riffing is Magic, and then I'd have 4 hours. Excuse me, and then I'll be free. So I'm gonna have lunch. Probably over here, just so I'm not walking back and just eating lunch down there. That'd probably be pointless. But first, usually like to share this one. This is a clip from The Adventures of Tintin. Again, one of those like gimmick accounts, like the Mr. Krabs one and the one for Friday Night by Yakaka Zero. Well, here's one of my few favorites of them.
What's the date today? The 15th?
Yes, if it makes any difference.
Then tomorrow's the 16th! Eureka! We're saved!
I love that account. I think I stumbled upon that one like a few months ago, and it's just like, Now, I haven't seen The Adventures of Tintin, but it was just like one of those rare accounts, or at least I didn't notice it until somebody retweeted it or something. But I feel like it's the retweet that got the attention. So yeah, just quick break. Glad I got the IDW print, and just have lunch here and travel back to the Hyatt and head over to Riffing is Magic. Riffing is Magic finished up. That was, oh god, Philly Fantasia. I don't think I'll ever scrub my eyes off ever again. Though that small clip of like anime horse female that was something right there. I don't know how to express the words for it, but it was just, that was something. So now we have the next 4 hours to kill till the closing ceremonies. The prohibited down escalade is still shut down, but I think the next thing is that they're all going to race and saber.
I forgot about the log. Thank you.
Probably Panama Man are just going to dilly-dally until the closing ceremonies, because, well, when you think convention and trying to pass time, you think dilly-dallying. Well, anyways, I gotta check in with the comic artist and ask if I could actually upload that, if he hasn't disappeared yet. Because I realized that he was gone and he'd be back in like an hour. But whatever.
I'll be flying out around 7.
Yeah, always. Can I take a picture with you? Sure. Thank you.
Creative.
I didn't give you permission to film your king. What do you think you're doing?
Hold on, we gotta get that. I just need to give this guy a note, because I love that line. I do.
No, I like the samurai mask on there.
Thank you. I would have gone without if I had the choice. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, this, oh, really good samba right here. I love it. Shame he wasn't good in the season 9 premiere.
I gotta find Sophie. I know he's here somewhere. Then we have this guy.
Song right here.
Yeah, he literally spied on me.
If I wanted the opinion of someone dressed in 5-year-old pajamas, I'd have to change my mind.
And then you walk over and start roasting.
Okay. Oh, so sorry. What is this we're doing?
This is how I greet everyone. This
is one of the dumbest greetings I've ever seen in my whole life.
I mean, hey, Silver Quill likes it.
I don't care what Silver Quill likes. I care what I like. Why do you have me doing this?
I don't know, it seems like fun to me. It's good exercise. Go out there and calves.
This is not good exercise, okay? And if it was good exercise, you wouldn't look like a twig that fell off the screen.
Yummy there.
That's right. What are you going to do to put more muscle on you? Good. That's a good start. When are you going to start?
I don't know, when I get creatine in shorts.
You don't need creatine, okay? Just go freaking do it, you waste of space. This is better on me anyway.
Okay. Bye.
I cannot take you guys seriously.
How was that? How was that?
How hard it was to keep that back.
Dude, that was too perfect.
That was brilliant. How was that?
That was the whole time, like what do I do? And this guy's right next to me filming this whole thing.
Seriously was too rich.
This guy goes to every convention ever.
I've been to Everfree Northwest since 2014.
And I just like keep shaking it up.
Not a can of whipped cream. That won't do it.
So just cream then?
You have to buy like one of the things of either cream or light cream or heavy cream, whipping cream.
Oh, okay. Oh, those ones.
Yeah.
Not in the bottle, just in like a tin or something.
Or in one of the cartons.
So, with time left to kill, just why not see the electronics room and see what's here, because they'll always have a good selection. And look what we got here, Barnyard, the game. But I haven't seen that movie in like years.
That game right there.
The PlayStation 2 EFNW. That's a good console.
Yeah,
Indeed. I wish I could find one. I mean, I have a PlayStation 2. I don't have the EFNW form.
I have to mod it so it actually has the EFNW on the console.
Yeah?
That takes some hefty modding.
Just I hope you guys don't mind me.
Not a problem.
doing
Oh,
this with
he's a streamer himself.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And I technically do some streaming, but not much.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I stream just whenever I feel like it.
Right. Whereas I stream when my friends want to see me play video games. He does video game streaming fairly often. Sometimes he actually puts on classes where he teaches stuff.
Nice.
Mostly math.
Okay, so is this like Mario Party in some aspect?
In some way, shape, and form, it's like that. But in other forms, it's like, as he was saying, for Grand Theft Auto. There's a lot of GFC stuff. GTA.
What's this game about?
Cows. Have you ever seen the movie Barnyard?
Yes.
This is Barnyard.
Because all you have to do is just kick.
You kick or jump.
I'm kicking this guy out.
And you didn't lose a single point.
Oh, he did. He lost one.
No kicks.
No jumps.
Yeah, no jumps. You got a star.
I'm still under Otis.
You're still under Pig.
I'm not better than.
I think you need to do more jumping. I think that's the answer. I think you get more points for jumping.
Yeah, you do.
They give me more points for dodging instead of attacking.
Yeah.
Ooh, in 30
I mean,
minutes,
dodging's
we
a
have
little
the
harder.
option.
More sick tricks.
That's a sick trick.
Yeah, that was sick.
It'll land you right in the hospital and people will give you respect. Wasn't there a monkey game that was similar to Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
I think so, actually.
So why didn't And you're dead. And your bike's gone.
Where's my bike?
Dude, where's your bike?
Oh, there it is. Don't worry, someone got it for me. That's nice.
I love how you pick it up and you turn it and set it down.
I would have laughed if I technically stole someone's bike. I just stole
Oh, God.
This bike has been through so much today.
I mean, every time you get on it, shouldn't the seat crack? You're a cow after all.
I don't think this cow should be able to ride this bike.
I don't think I could ride that bike. It looks too flimsy. Then again, I'm 400 pounds.
I'm like, I don't know,
You're like half of
180 or
that.
something.
You're half of that. I can easily tell that. I can't tell what DM is here, but...
I'll be around that as well.
Okay, so you two together do not equal me. Oh yeah, get in my belly! Sorry.
Get the darn. I discovered a new recipe.
Birthday cake.
Oh, hell
Butter,
yeah.
egg, and honey.
Where's the honey?
You gotta find the buys.
Wasn't that the entire like honeycomb? The beehive.
Yep.
Yeah, where's the beehive?
I didn't even grab a beehive just for a recipe alone.
I just want. You needed the extra honey. You just needed it.
Yeah, you know, you just pick up the beehive, knock it on a rock, crack it open, let the stuff come out.
Yeah, it's like getting. It's like cracking eggs. How long have I been playing this so far? My God.
Like about an hour.
I've been playing this for an hour.
About an hour.
Off killing time in the game room. This is one of those like globe Mars-ish like testing of the brain. One that tests your coordination skills and whatnot. I've been on this one for a few minutes. At this time, it is 2:32 p.m. and about 2.5 hours by this point for the closing ceremonies. I'm gonna hopefully I can make time fly and I can beat this thing for 3 or 4 o'clock or something comes around, so best of luck to me on that. Farmer's back. More ruining of Everfree. Where was I with this thing?
Here we have a whole group of people playing the game of life. Oh no, wait. Nobody here is playing the game of life. How utterly expected.
You should have said, oh wait, you don't have one. Use my joke, come on, man.
And here we have a whole group of people playing the game of life. Oh wait, nobody here is playing the game of life. Nobody here is playing the game of life.
Thank you. I came up with that joke. I wanted to use it. Damn it.
Pure golden right there. That song was pretty funny. What, 6? 7? 8? Wait. Damn! I did it! I finally did it! I've beaten it! Oh, I did it! I can't believe it! I actually did it! I actually... Oh my god, this blooming thing killed me! Oh, but I finally did it! Oh, hallelujah! Hallelujah! I did it! I've beaten it! Yes, I finally did it! Got about an hour left till closing ceremonies, so I guess let's go.
All the outside men stage on the right now.
See how much I'm in so far. It's hard to view, but 12,000.
Snowfall frost.
Almost $13,000. Not bad for price. Not bad at all.
80. 81. $80. 80 going once. Anybody else?
Ah, come on.
There we go. 90. 100. 110.
This is
120,
Luna.
130.
Luna.
130. 130 going once. 130 going twice. Sold. $130. So this is one of the Everfree prints that I did that have been at my table. They combine two of the great loves of my life, My Little Pony and coffee. Coffee, let's see, more of my own.
710.
This is
Too much. Sorry.
It's a cheese sandwich and pinkie pie, because I write the cheese sandwich pinkie pie stuff. And I want to recommend whoever buys this, I will let them know the original ending of Pony's Dark Waters.
It's deserved.
Pair of rainbow dashes right there, EQG, and of course, wow, that is check that out. Those are cool.
And then we have the Everfree Northwest 2018 pin to add to all the other con pins that are on there. And believe you me, there are many, many other con pins on there.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
while I put this on the board,
In the name of lightning, I will punish you. That's the only line I know from that joke, but anyway.
now again, the running thing is that I can't do maths, but even I can tell you that a good 500 pins at even $5 a piece is
A lot of money.
At $10 a piece, which is probably closer to what was paid for it, it's
lot of money.
A lot.
And everybody knows how much that big heart one over there went for. A lot of money. So, I've discussed this with certain people, and if this set does not go for a certain number that's in my head, I ain't selling it. Okay? Because that would be akin to thievery if it doesn't go for a certain number. Okay, I got that certain number in my head.
What is that number?
I'm not telling you.
And what's
What?
more, there's a certain number in my head. If it goes above that, I am willing to throw in a few pins from my private collection as well, that are not on that board. And I'll talk about them if we hit that number. So,
How about we start at a very round $800. $800 to start.
That's still low.
that's still low.
At $15 a pin, that's way more than that. $800. Here we go. $850. $950. A grand. Let's make it $1,100. $1,200. $1,300. $1,400. $1,500. $1,500. Right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. I didn't. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank you for standing up. You and you. 16. 17. 18. 19. $2,000. $2,200.
Whoa.
$2,400. $2,600. That was his number. $2,600.
are you sure about that? Because I will sweeten the deal. Hold that thought, Dusty.
Holding a thought.
Dusty.
$2,600. By the way, it's above the number I had in my head.
What was that number? What was that number?
What I would pay for it. Because if it wasn't going for that, I was buying it. But it's above that number.
Now, remember folks, when I mentioned a certain creator named Pinphilly? They're now Darkly Dragon, they're the chair of TrotCon. But back in 2011, 2012, they made some pins. And as a result of making these pins, which proved very popular, they were one of the very first artists and vendors in the fandom to receive a cease and desist order from Hasbro.
That is
So
true.
these are rare and you can't get them anywhere else. And the winner of this, if it goes above 2,000, may choose whichever of these they like.
Cutie mark,
Yep. So all of those, they were so good, they were so early in the fandom, Hasbro said nope.
Also, there is a Luna. It's still on my jacket from wearing it last night, but the Luna is in the mix as well.
Ooh, Luna's in the mix. So you get one of those for winning this. So you want back in? He wants back in. I like it. 2,800. 3 grand. 31. Now he's out. 31. Going once. 31. Going twice. Oh. If you need help, talk to that gentleman right there about packing them up and getting them home. Right there. Awesome.
Well over $6,000.
I didn't have to buy that.
So what was your number?
About 1,500. About 1,500 is what I would pay for it. That's what, let's say I would have paid more than that, but that's what I could afford. How about that? Okay. We have too many of these. I have too many of the rainbow dashes, which I should never say, right? I should never say I have too many rainbow dashes, should I? No, not at all.
Rarity is most fabulous. Pegasi. All right.
Wait. I want a kid under 15 years old. Right here, right now. First kid under 15 years old gets this. Run. First one here, under 15. Wait, no, come.
You'll get one too.
You can have her. You're welcome.
All right. Next up, from the private collection of IDW cover artist Abby Starling from the vendor hall, a John Joe Seco print on canvas. This was won in the Nightmare Nights 2013 charity auction. It is signed by Andrea Lidman, voice of both Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, and you've got cameos in the background there. I know how much this went for in the Nightmare Nights auction, but I'm not going to tell you. I just want you to beat it. So let's start it off at $100. For a piece of fandom history and a beautiful piece of art that is signed. 100, what about 125? 3, that's a much nicer number. Fine, what about 325? 350. 375? 400. 450. 500. 550. 600. 650. 700. 750. 800. 850. 900. How about a grand then? 1100? Out at 1100, in at 1100. Any other hands at 1100? I'm scanning the ballroom here. $1,100 for this going once. $1,100 going twice. Sold for $1,100. And we have just broken $25,000.
To my dearest, sweetest wife, Sugar Belle, I know I've been called away to Everfree Northwest, but no, I miss you and our son every day. Before I left, I made sure to leave too some Zap Apple Jam. I know how much our little stallion likes it. I left you the recipe below to make him some more. See you in 3 days, your Schnookums Biggie Mac. So yes,
this is Zap Apple Jam made by a different maker. This is a little bit of a sweeter jam. It's a dessert jam, but it is absolutely marvelous.
And you have the recipe to make more.
So
there. How about $100 for the jam? $100 for the jam. $100. 125, 150, 175, 2, 2 and a quarter, 2. Anybody at 2 and a quarter? How about 2? 250. 250 go out. 250. 250 going once. 250 going twice. He's gonna have 2 different varieties of it of stores next week. And the recipe. We just gave Flim the recipe. So.
Next up, and we're running low on time, and we're just getting to the last few items, and we're inching closer and closer to 30,000. I would love to break that number, and here's one that will help us get there. This is not a plush I'm going to be throwing into the audience, because this is by White Dove. This is a custom White Dove plush. Folks who've been in the fandom will know that these retail very, very high, because these are custom commissioned pieces.
Yes. I have
beautiful Princess Twilight Sparkle.
I have an overhaul made by her, which was absolutely amazing. Before I got my tattoo, she actually made a band that had my tattoo on it so I could put it on him. Nice. Because it was a surprise. Yes, White Dove was one of the very first plushie makers to make plushies like this style and high quality. And she got a cease and desist by Hasbro too. So, if you want an original Twilight Sparkle by White Dove, I want $300 minimum.
Bid higher on me.
Get them up, 300. 325, 350, 375, 425, 450, 475, 550, 650, 750, 850, 850, 850 going once, 850 going twice. Anybody else? Sold.
While we're on the subject of very rare merchandise that is a blast from the past, I'm just going to slowly reveal this. Oh, yes.
Yes, this is a 2013 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive vinyl scratch. One of the very first exclusives they ever did. And it's got the crystals, Swarovski, however you say it. It's signed by Andrea Libman, Jason Thiessen, Daniel Ingram, Black Griffin, Claire Corlett, Sonny Westbrook, Tara Strong, and Kathy Westluck.
So the great and the good of the Pony and official show music community, plus voice actors, plus it's an exclusive from 2013. Folks, we're inching closer to 30,000, so let's start this off at $100. I want to see some hands.
Take it, Foley.
200. 300, lovely. What about 400? 500? 600? 700, we've got two in, out at 700. You're out as well. What about 600 then? You were both in at 600. No, you don't want 600. You were in at 600. Not so sure. All right, fine. What about 550? Can you do 550? 550 in there. All right, then 560 because it's between two. What about 570? 580. You're wavering. What about 590? And we're back to 600 again. You're out at 600, but you're in at 600. You're happy to pay 600 for that. 600 going once. Any other hands that I'm missing? 600 going twice. 600 sold. Thank you very much. All right, we have 3 items left. 3 items left. We gotta go. This one is a gift from the AV group. I want to have another huge round of applause for the AV team who've been working their butts off this entire weekend to bring you an incredible con. Now this is the design document for the AV layout. So you've got on there, you've got a key code for all of the lights and how the stage is laid out. So, and it's signed by members of the AV team. I want at least $100 for this. Let's see some hands.
$100, $110, $120, $130, $140, $150, $160, $170, $180, $190, $200, $220, $240, $260, $260. Anybody else? $260. Where we got? Hands up, thank you very much. 260, 280, 3. Nah. How about 290? 290. 290 going once, 290. Going twice. Sold, $290.
Flim here has won the Zap Apple Jam.
Twice. Zap Apple Jam now.
Plus the recipe.
You're welcome to stay seated where you are. We're not going to be clearing the room. We're just going to be making sure that there is space for everyone who is in the queue outside who wants to be here for closing ceremonies. So just make sure that there's space. Social distance if you can, but thank you all very, very much. We will be getting started with closing ceremonies in just a few minutes.
Yeah, so Flim and Flam, Zap Apple Jam. We also got the recipe and the cookbook. Quite the amazing deal that is.
2 jars made by Big Mac.
The gigantic Everfree Northwest pillow here reached over $30,000. That is awesome. Even the pins, like, let's pin win, man. That is so rad, so beautiful,
2015.
so splendid.
6,000.
Very excellent win.
Yeah, have a good one. Okay, go for it, man. Do it.
An excellent win there, SR.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
I love the Disneyland one.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Very adorable right there. They were throwing plushes at the last minute. Would have grabbed the Fluttershy, but wasn't fast on the foot. How far were we from the panel? 5:15 right now, so it went 30 minutes and 45 minutes, I mean. 45 minutes according to the website. But
That's your piece. That's your piece.
Yes.
That you won, right?
Yes, I got permission from the artist to use this design, and my mom worked on it with me.
It's absolutely fabulous. So well done on it.
I'm so proud
A year's
of it.
worth of work, and well done on winning it. Where are you going to put it?
I don't know. I didn't even know I needed it until yesterday.
Very cool indeed. Have a wonderful rest of the con, which amounts to an hour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
excellent wins.
Because it's cheap.
That one because of the consistency.
Yes, I know.
Thank you. I have to admit, my daughter is growing up.
The second jar very much looks like the dessert jar.
The attention to detail in that book. Like, wow. Yeah. So, another Everfree Northwest ends. And, well, hopefully there's more stories to tell during this. There is no guarantees on what will be in the future for the convention, but hope all goes well.
All of you are going to be with me that entire way.
Yep.
I love you, and I'll see you next year.
All of us, come here. And that's the end of my very first PonyCon.
Well, you're going to be here a long time. Stop playing this music. I'm sad enough.
Yep. The end of another convention. I'm very grateful for it.
I'm coming back next year, and I'm coming back hard.
Oh my. They actually opened up the sponsor badges?
Already?
Yeah, all badges.
300 more bucks of my money has just gone to them, and I regret absolutely nothing.
This sponsor badge is my birthday gift to come over here.
Yes. Wow. They actually opened up sponsor badges early. Wow. Woo!
Hey!
Wasn't that a great experience for Everfree?
No joke. It started off a little iffy at first, but it got really better towards the end. It's not one of the best conventions, but I definitely had a great weekend.
was insanely awesome. Nice. A little something from Fallout. Nice. Cool. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
First year, or first convention in 2 years, and first time in a new venue. Venue's nice. Got restaurants in it. A lot of things to go to. I'm surprised it's actually connected to a mall of all sorts, but actually kind of excellent.
I watch the city lights and illuminate them bright, and I let it in and let it out. I feel the summer in the air, the sound of freedom everywhere. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong.
So that ends another year of Everfree Northwest. Been a grateful time. Glad that I got to see everybody again and to have my first ever patron badge. Yes, indeed. Always nice to have something different every now and then. I love the lanyard too. So it's good to be back at the convention scene and looking forward to next year. I need to shave. Hold on a moment. There, that's better. So, Everfree Northwest 2021. I can't say it feels good to be back. I mean, it's fun to meet Selfie, it's fun to meet Red Card again, and great meeting Achievement Hunter somewhat, and Nora Mermaid once again, Forever Free Brony, even recording stuff for The Wostinator and Drummer Shy, all them. It was really fun. Now, I probably wasn't really expecting much to happen during all this, mostly because of certain scenarios that we shall not mention that have occurred in terms of the area that we were in and all that fun stuff. But I mean, like, there's so much to say about a convention that you sometimes run out of steam on what to say. But one thing immediately that you'd have to agree on, it's good to be back. Good to be back with the pony conventions. It does feel nice that we've got everything in between to make everything as perfect as possible. And there's no point in denying that. This shall be interesting to see how I edit this year's convention vlogs, because I've been quite rusty since the last time. And by rusty, I mean last year. So, 1,000 attendees, obviously the convention's usual. I'm already getting Twitter notifications, retweets and likes, and everything in between where it's saying, this was awesome, hope to see you guys next year. All that stuff. I mean, here's an example of one right here from AC Race Best. Like, fun. Real good to be back. Just the atmosphere and catching up with everybody on just what's happened with the world. It's obviously nice to come back to a certain atmosphere and just see everybody. Now, where we stand with the attendee number, we had about 1,676 people at the convention. Probably not high for Everfree Northwest, but still a pony convention, and especially with Gen 5 coming up, that is also another indication of potentially Everfree Northwest not going anywhere. If there's fans of 2015 that are coming here, then they shall. Gen 4 will still be here. Gen 5? Yes. And that Gen 5 trailer was quite intriguing. So I'll have that movie to look forward to, and I'll have a review out for that one. But don't know what else to say. Well, I do have a few. Montage. I've got a bunch of montage ideas in the back of my mind. Obviously not from both the opening and ending of these vlogs. Though that was the truth from the very beginning, to be honest. But the middle one, that second night, that incident that happened, I got the perfect montage idea. I've already mentioned in the vlogs as it happened, but should be fun to edit that. But to use Power Director again, yes, I must train my hands to get used to that. Then obviously panels and montages will be in movie studios, so not going anywhere else on that. And thank goodness I brought backup cameras, because when I came low to the SD card I got in this camera here, that was not fun. But thankfully it only took a few hours for it to transfer over to an external hard drive, so splendid news on that. I'll need to remember for next year to get a bigger one, something that can at least get up to 4 to 5 days worth of footage of convention, you know. So in next convention, that will be same venue, Hyatt Regency, from August 12th to the 14th. So we have less than 62 days, let's say 362 days left until the next Everfree Northwest. So excited to see that happen. There's a lot of real adventures that are on the way with Everfree Northwest. Any other MLP convention, far beyond me. But all I can say is, Cyberlink Power Director, hope you're ready. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, I get to say my motto. But I also don't know what song to use for the end montage. I have an idea. What about an unused song? A song that I planned originally for the 2018 Everfree Northwest convention, but that montage never really took off. I'm the Ferb Guy. We're Radio Free Wastelands, and we're here for you. Let's get this ball rolling.
Take it all, shooting star. Colorado, go with it. Sound down to what I wanted. We got to together. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't even know I needed it until yesterday.